Sorry? Sherry St. Louis. Yeah, Sherry, we can't thank you enough from Take Action Canada, and Ryan Penn. There's so many people involved, and as this goes on, we'll give the proper accolades. I'm on the spot here now live, so.
No, we're not live on this one. Yeah, we're not live. Yeah, this is so incredible. I'm really excited about this event. Where can people find more information to get involved?
Well, go to our website, gameoncanada.org. There'll be information up there. At 9 o'clock tonight, there will be the event will be on there telling you about it. And one thing we're asking for, I've been involved in this movement now for 18 months, and I've been part of a lot of the rallies and stuff that are going on in Toronto. I'm obviously Rise Up Durham is an initiative I started, and we do this all out of our own money. I've never ever asked for money. We've actually had a few people reach out and offer to give us a few donations, and it's happened. So on the site there is a donation thing there. We're not asking for much. If we could get 20,000 people to donate $1, that would pay for everything that we need. We just bought a bunch of shirts, hats, hoodies and stuff like that. We'll be picking it up this evening, sorry. And we want to sell some of those things to pay for it. Like that, just the truck alone to rent with the PA system on it, and the scaffolding and everything up top, the light system, the LCD, that alone is about $8,000. So we're just looking to cover the cost for that. We're not looking to get rich at this. We're not looking to make any money. This is about the kids. We want to put on a great event. So if you can reach out to us, GameOnCanada.org. Go to the website. There's also a sign up for your email. We won't share it with anyone else, but if you sign up, there's no obligation to do anything, and you don't have to sign up. You can just skip over it. But if you sign up there, we'll blast out more emails, everything else we're doing. So go to GameOnCanada.org and just go there, and you'll find out more. And also, too, there's another section there about Know Your Rights, and it explains.
Sorry, before you get into that, I do have a couple questions for our audience. Can the kids come by themselves, or do they need to come in a team? And this, I'm guessing this is free, but can you clarify?
Yeah, it's 100% free. I mean, the kids can come by themselves. Obviously, have a parent with you if you're underage. But yeah, everything's free. I mean, we're not charging anything for anything at all. So just come down, play hockey. Depending on how many kids we get there, it'll decide how much of the street we got to block off. And we understand that there is some underground parking and stuff that we can't obstruct. So we're going to work around that. And we've got police on our side. We have 800,000 police, or 800 police between several different groups we're involved in that are excited about this. We've got firefighters, we've got teachers, we've got the Canadian frontline nurses are going to be down there. Jody, yell at me. Who else we got? We've got so much support. We've got city workers. We've got like 600 city workers in a group that we're talking to that can't wait for this to be announced. So
because this affects everybody, and so people from all different backgrounds, from all different industries, everyone's that's affected by this, that sees what's happening and isn't affected too much by the propaganda and is seeing the real information that's happening. Everybody's very interested in this. Actually, there's so much interest. I'm afraid to even when we put this out, because your site crashed the other day because you're getting so much traffic. So you should really get on this early, arrive early, because there's going to be so many people at this event. This is really going to be something you haven't seen before, and I think that we're going to have so many viewers and people coming and getting involved that it might actually cause problems for the actual NHL game, because this is a lot more exciting than just a regular home opener.
Yeah, and I just want to let you know, we do have a lot of interest from several NHLers. I'm not going to announce their names because they're trying to work out the legalities of it. They, hopefully we'll be able to announce that later on tonight. There's been tons of people reaching out. We're not going to get into who they are. Stay tuned, and this is going to be huge. I guarantee it's going to be huge. Sorry? Oh, yes. This is all about the kids. We know it's about the kids, right? And what's being done, forced vaccination is illegal. It's against the law. We know that. It's against the Nuremberg Code. The Nuremberg Code came out after World War II. Our veterans fought. They fought and gave their lives. And I'm reaching out. If anyone knows Don Cherry, it'll be great to have him down there. Don, you've always stood up for the kids. You've stood up for what's right. And I know you have a good moral compass. And there's a lot of people who have a good moral compass, but a good moral compass can only point you in the right direction. It takes a lot of heart to actually do the right thing. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, Don, but I think this is an event that you should be at. So if anyone knows Don Cherry, reach out to him. They can contact us through the website. I guess I got to give my email out again, don't I? Okay. Guys, please, don't send me emails unless it's pertinent, because my emails blew up. I'm after having to establish another email account. But if anyone knows Don Cherry, please reach out to me at GameOnCanada@protonmail.com. That's GameOnCanada@protonmail.com. Don, we'd love to see you there. I'd love to see you stand up. We know that you've been on Hockey Night in Canada so many times talking about the veterans and what they fought for. This is the time right now to stand up for the kids. And not just Don Cherry. I mean, even Connor McDavid the other day stood up and he said, you know what? He respects everyone's right to get vaccinated or not to get vaccinated. I mean, that's the truth, right? We have a right. We're not anti-vax. We're pro-choice. So, you know, there's a lot of celebrities. I know Tyler Bertuzzi right now from Detroit is choosing not to play in Canada because he doesn't want to get vaccinated. Zach Ronaldo is doing the same thing. You know, there's a lot of people speaking out. Sean Avery speaking out. Theo Fleury speaking out. We're not trying to put you guys on the spot, but if there's anyone, and it's not just hockey players, baseball players, any kind of a, you know, UFC. And we actually do have a UFC guy. We'll tell you about it later. But yeah, so guys, come on. You know, I know it takes a lot of courage to come out and stick your neck out there, but this is the right thing to do. And the one thing I want to say is we're not anti-vaxxers. We're not anti-vaxxers. We're pro-choice, right? I mean, Dr. Byron Brittle, who's a vaccinologist out of Guelph, University of Guelph, he's speaking out right now, and he said, you know, the early science is in. Kids under 19 years old are having 6 times more heart problems, heart complications, myocarditis since these vaccines came in. The science is there. He's screaming at the top of his lungs, but mainstream won't cover it. They're slandering him. They're trying to bash him. Dr. Gerges has been speaking out. And, you know, so it's not like, you know, people are just anti-vax. There's science there to prove why you shouldn't get this vaccine. But ultimately, it's up to the individual, and that's what we're getting at. They don't want to get the vax, then you shouldn't have to get the vax. And the bottom line is it is against the law, right? It's against the law. They can't force mandate it. And what the government's doing is they're tricking these leagues and everything into thinking that they can do it because they're saying you have to have a vaccine policy. And most of these organizations say, okay, well, we got to be safe because the government's telling them to do it. So they make a mandatory vaccine policy. It's actually illegal. It's illegal under the criminal code. It's against the Nuremberg Code. So I'm not going to get into all that. Jody will get into that later. Hopefully you'll interview her. But that's basically it.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of NHLers are going to be very interested in coming out to this, and even any sports athletes, we'd love to have you there. So please check out GameOnCanada.org, and yeah, if you're interested in helping out and getting involved, please give Dermot a shout at his email. And yeah, and I also want to give a shout out to Don Cherry. I was in the Don Cherry biopic about 10 years ago now at the Fort Garry Hotel in Winnipeg. And so Don, we hung out for a few minutes and we had a nice chat, and it was great to be in your film. And so I'd love to see you again. I'd love to see you at Game On Canada, one of the most exciting sporting events since the pandemic started. So yeah, if you can make it, we'd love to have you, man. It'd be great to see you again.
Share this video far and wide. You know, every time you see it, share it twice. I don't care if it comes across. You know, I had someone say to me the other day, I'm going to decline your video because it was already in our group once. I'm like, well, if it's good and you like what's in it, share it again. Share it again. Get it out there multiple times. So every time you see it, share it twice.
You might get too many emails, though.
I'll have to set up another email account.
Yeah, and if you want to help volunteer and maybe help them with their emails, you can also give them a shout, because I think they've got just swamped with emails, because what they're doing is so impactful, so effective, and we're actually going to speak with Jody about some of the other actions that they're taking with fighting for our rights against these unlawful vaccine passports. So I think we'll probably wrap this one up, and then we'll speak with Jody in another interview. But Dermot, it was so great to speak with you about this initiative. Thank you so much for all the work that you're doing. I'm just so impressed with everything that you're working on. And when you told me what was happening, I said, just name a time and place, and I'm there. I've got to talk to you about this. So thank you so much.
Well, the support that's coming in is amazing. I mean, you know, Jody kind of came up with the idea, then we put our heads together, and it was born. You know, we're like, what do we do? So we start telling friends, and friends were so interested. So it's not just me. I mean, it's Jody. It's there's tons of people around us that are just chomping at the bit. I haven't been so excited, you know, in 2 years. I haven't been excited. And this has the potential to be something used. I mean, we're Canadian. Canada, they're locking down our churches right there. That's our church, the hockey rinks. They're locking it down. So, you know, the kids need their sports. They need their exercise. And it's not just hockey. It's basketball. It's soccer. You know, I'm a hockey guy. That's what I'm doing right now. Game on. Let the kids play.
And I don't see this as a one-time event. I see this is the start of something huge. This will be the start of the communities coming together, fighting for our kids, and letting the kids play. It's just going to start there, but then we're going to figure out how we can build our own different community groups of sports leagues for the kids without getting them involved in all this nonsense with the vaccine passports. We're going to do it for the kids, and this is just the beginning. So please check out GameOnCanada.org and get involved. We'd love to see you there.
I want to say one more thing before you go. Edmonton Oilers are playing the same day in Edmonton that Toronto is playing the Habs. Try and do something like this in Edmonton if you can. I know there's lots of freedom fighters out there. If you can, just get down there. Even if you do it on a smaller scale, just get down, get to the rinks, anywhere. And the Habs play the next day in Montreal. Maybe someone can do the same thing in Montreal. Let's just get this going. So that's all I got to say.
All right, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you soon at Game on Canada on October 13th.
Thanks again, Bill.
Thank you. That was awesome.